words of Sri Aurobindo from the book The Mother, Part 2, Letters on the Mother by Our Lord, Chapter 11, Some Explanations, page 371, topic Danger of Weak Sympathy. Question. I have observed that a sensitive disposition becomes very prone to easy admission of vital forces from persons who are full of them, especially when an attitude of emotional sympathy is taken towards them out of a philanthropic desire to help them in their difficulties. Further, Sri Aurobindo says, that is very interesting, for it agrees with the mother's constant insistence that to feel sympathy or any emotion of the weak, philanthropic kind with those possessed by vital forces is most dangerous, as it may bring an attack upon oneself which may take any form. One must do what is to be done, but abstain from all such weakness. Date 11th October 1936. Next topic, effective channelizing of the mother's help. Sri Aurobindo says, one can be a channel for the mother's help, but the idea of oneself helping others comes in the way, and so long as it is there, one cannot be a truly effective channel. Date 17th April 1935. Next topic, an occult experiment of the mother. X probably referred to an experience, says Sri Aurobindo. X probably referred to an experience in which the mother, being in Algiers, appeared to a circle of friends sitting in Paris and took up a pencil and wrote a few words on a paper. Having satisfied herself that it was possible, she did not develop it any further. That was at a time when she was practicing occultism with Theon in Algiers. Materialization is possible, but it does not happen easily. It demands a very rare and difficult concentration of forces, or else an occult process with vital beings behind it, such as materializes objects like the stones that were daily thrown in the guest house when we were there. In neither case it is a miracle. But to do as you suggest, make it a common or everyday phenomenon, would be hardly practicable and spiritually not useful, as it is not a spiritual force which gives the power, but an occult mental vital force. It would turn the yoga into a display of occultism rather than a process of spiritual change. Date 20th October 1935. The mother spent many years entering the occult worlds and learning all that was to be learnt there. She sees things always when she goes into a trance. Date 8th July 1936. Next topic, the mother's seeing of Narad. Sri Aurobindo says, I am afraid I do not know much about Narad. Mother once saw him standing between the overmind and supermind, where they join as if that was his highest station. But he has his action on the lower plane also, only I do not quite know what it is. In the Puranic tales, pure love and bhakti on the one hand, and on the other hand, a pleasure in making human beings quarrel, seem to be his salient characteristics. Date 5th May 1935. Next topic, the mother's going to other planets. Question. I have been wondering whether the mother has been able to establish a direct connection with Mars or any other far-off planet which is probably habitable and inhabited. For the Sri Aurobindo says, a long time ago, Mother was going everywhere in the subtle body, but she found it of a very secondary interest. Our attention must be fixed on the earth because our work is here. Besides, the earth is a concentration of all the other worlds, and one can touch them by touching something corresponding in the earth atmosphere. Date 13 Jan 1934. Next topic, faculty of getting right perceptions. Sri Aurobindo says X has reported Mother's observation correctly, but he did not seem to have understood it. The mother never meant that by merely willing one could know at once what was in someone else, or that all one's impressions about him would be spontaneously and infallibly correct. What she meant was that there is a faculty or power, an occult or yogic faculty, by which one may get the right perceptions and impressions, and if one has the will to do so, one can develop it. Not at once, not by an easy method, tra la la, and there you are. It may take years, and one has to be careful and scrupulous about it. For these are intuitive perceptions, and intuition is a thing that can easily be imitated by many other moments of consciousness that are much more fallible. Your impressions may be mental or vital, and a mental or vital impression may have something to justify it or may not. But even in the first case, there is no certainty at all that it will be correct. Even if it is the same thing, it may be incorrectly caught or caught with much mixture of error, twisted into falsehood, put in the wrong way, etc. And there may be no justification at all. It may be a mere wrong formation of your own mind or vital, or of somebody else's wrong impression conveyed to you and accepted by you as your own. Your impressions may be the result of a want of affinity between you and the person, so that if he impresses you as null and neutral, it is because you cannot feel what is in him. It does not come home to you, or if you feel that he is in the wrong condition, it may be only because his vital intuitions rub yours the wrong way. There are lots of things like that which one must have the power to distinguish very carefully and exactly. Until one knows one's own consciousness and its operations well, one cannot know the operations of consciousness of others. But it is possible to develop a certain direct sight or a certain direct feeling or contact by which one can know, but only after much time and much more careful, scrupulous, and vigilant observation and self training. Till then, one cannot go about saying that this is an advanced sadhak, or that one is not advanced and that other is no good at all. Even if one knows, it is not necessary always to air one's knowledge. Date 9th Feb 1935.